What's up guys, this is Xbotics. Hopefully you guys are doing good. In this video I'm going to be testing 16 gigs of RAM versus 32. So this is a brand new kit. I opened it just to feel it and look at it and stuff, but it's a brand new kit of Trident Z Neos. It's DDR4 4000, so two 16s equaling 32 gigabytes. So there's all the timings and stuff, CDDR4, CL 18, 22, 22, 42, 1.4 volts. I don't 100% know about these ones. I thought they were 8 gig sticks, but in Task Manager it's only saying 16. And the motherboard I think only supports 2400 megahertz. So yeah, 16 right there, see? And 4 out of 4 DIMMs. Hardware reserve is at 44.4 megabytes at 2400 megahertz. So yeah, so I'm not going to be using the full advantage of the speed for this board here, but at least the capacity will double. But I'm going to be testing, I'll do World War II, A Plague Tale Requiem, and I'll do Kena too at 1080p, 1440p, and 4K, and see where, you know, it stacks up and stuff. RAM, I'll make sure Riva Tuner MSI Afterburner, Riva Tuner is showing its RAM too, so you guys can see without me alt-tabbing the Task Manager. All right, let's go. Oh, my neck. Oh, my neck. Okay, so this is Team Deathmatch. I'm on by myself. Oh, I don't like the scope. Iron sight.
Take position. Enemy inbound.
This one? Okay, dang it. Oh, I do have a melee. Okay, so I'm seeing 10.3 right now at 1080p, and then this is maxed out too. Oh crap, I'm gonna be, let's just hide for a little bit here. Actually, can I go upstairs? That might be better. There you go. Okay, so let's see. So this is a 1080p 240 hertz. It's an Odyssey G4 0B. So 95 field of view, 1080p. I'd have to enable DSR to enable the 1440p and 4K. Man, he saw me. So yeah, this is 1080p. This is a 2080 and a i7 7700.
We're winning the fight.
I'm toast. So 10.4. All right. Let's go to DSR here. 1950 on the core. 54 degrees. It's a little warm in here. I turned on my heat. Stupid heat. It's not listening to me. Okay, manage 3D settings and then go into, come on, hurry up. Taking forever. Thank you. Okay, DSR factor, which I don't know if the NVIDIA app can support DSR factors. I haven't looked into it. I should just use that then because it's better. I don't need to do all these mini ones. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, good. So yeah, this is like putting the information of a higher resolution on a lower resolution. So in theory, it'll look a little bit better. Not responding. Very nice, very nice. Okay, it's working perfectly fine, and it's adjusting. And there we go. Should be good. 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 Cool. All right, let's go to the game. And then go into resolution and go into advanced down here and then resolution. I've all access to everything. Nice. Okay, so 1440p. There we go. Hopefully my brother's bringing the mouse pad or desk pad. He said he was gonna bring one to the setup, so I don't have to buy one. Oh, that was a stutter for a second. Guys, give it a second. CPU's at 100%, give it a second. Okay. Oh. Okay, so 12.6. 12.7, 12.8. It's getting a little higher. Let's give it a second. Time to settle in here. 140, 136 FPS. Yeah, this table is not the best as a mouse pad. Oh, that was bad, that was bad. Come here, snack. Yeah, the CPU is actually, ow! The CPU is kind of pegged and the GPU is a little bit, it's still bottlenecked in this at 1440p. That's sad. All right, so 13.3 It's not really going up. 13.2. Yeah, it looks like 13 point. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna do 4K now. And let's see here. It's 4K. Oh. Well, how'd you not die? Okay, now it's more, everything's pegged at 99, 80, 90s. CPU is at 64 now, 71. I'm toast. Oh man. So 13.6 gigs of system RAM. It should be coming around the mountain. 90s FPS, 4K maxed out World War II. I'm toast. So a little bit more system RAM, 13.5. That was awful. Ah, have mercy. Dang it. 13.6. See, when it gets into that 15, if it gets in that upper 14s, 15s, like that's when I think it would need more system RAM. But this is pushing it. This is like what, 80s? Yeah, 83 FPS, 4K maxed out. Ah, so 13.3. It's not really going up more than that, guys. 13.4, and I'll have them side by side too. So it's possible. It's very possible that when I have 32 gigs of RAM in here, it might perform a little bit better and actually use more of itself and be a smoother experience. And it just doesn't want to use. Oh, I thought there was a guy there. There's not. Come here, little snack. What? Shot through that wood. Oh, you're right there. Ah! Yep, 13.3, it won't go up. Yep. Okay, alright, different game. Okay, so mouse controller movement, sorry, is super low. Gameplay? Yeah, right here. Camera sensitivity, aim sensitivity. Let's use joystick swap. What's just this? Let's do that. That's way better. Okay, so 9.6 gigs of system RAM. And this, I think this is maxed out as well. Is a more GPU bound title. It's way harder than World War II. Way harder. So 1080p, ultra quality. When you look here, it offers the best image quality, but it hurts performance. So this is like a resolution scaler type thing, optimizer. That's what they're calling it. No DLSS, even though this is a 2080, I can use DLSS, but RAT's refresh rate, that's a silly thing to say. Yep, see, everything's maxed out, no motion blur and no depth of field, because that's not a demanding thing. It's just aesthetics for blur and then the focus in the front and the back or something like that for depth of field. Yeah, so 80s FPS, 95, 96% GPUs, still a CPU intensive game as well, but this system can handle it at 1080p for sure. So yeah, 9.6 still gigs of system RAM. Let's bump it up. 2560 by 1440. Back, didn't adjust. Because I didn't apply it. 2560 by 1440, apply. Confirm. Here we go. 53 FPS now.
So, we wait until all our lines are getting out. Tell your men to stand ready to storm the tower. Did you hear? We have men missing. Something is going on here.
Still 9.3. Wasn't it 9.3 before? Like, didn't change system RAM? It's about the same. Okay, I'm gonna bump it up to 4K then. And DSR, guys, isn't the same thing as native. So if you're doing the same exact tests as I'm doing with the same exact specs and everything, you're gonna see actually less FPS. Ooh, 26 FPS. Dang.
Yes, we must get much stuff done now before the chief arrives.
Oof, that's rough. Okay, so 9.459 gigs of system RAM. Dang, it's not really going up. What the heck? Task Manager. Yeah, see, 9.3. So it's accurate. It's saying the exact same thing, not the GPU for the Task Manager, but I trust CPU and memory though. But yeah, it's not really going up. 9.5, 22, 9.10, 9.510. So this game doesn't use too much system RAM, guys. I don't know if it'll benefit from 32 gigs. Okay. Playing Kena now, or Kenna. I think they were saying like Kenna. Kenna Bridge of Spirits? Her name is? Okay, whatever. I thought it was Kena. Kena sounds more girl-like, in my opinion, but whatever. That's her name, that's her name. Okay, so let's just get in the game. This game is so good though. So good. And all these test guys are on a hard drive. I did not put them on the SSD. That one's a 500 gigabyte SSD and then a terabyte hard drive. All these games on a hard drive. So let's go. Okay, so 6.6. This is at 1080p for sure. Definitely the overlay you can tell, but yep, 1080p and then advanced. DLSS is an auto, so let's just turn that off for sure. Dynamic disable. Okay, motion blur low. None of these are lit up, so I can't go higher. You can only go motion blur and depth of field, so everything is maxed out. And let's go. So 6.7 gigs of system RAM, so this probably won't benefit as well with more system RAM. But there are other titles, like I'm only testing 3 guys, and if you want to do other stuff in the background, you know, like watch a YouTube video if you have multiple monitors, Discord, all that stuff. I'm not testing that. I'm just doing gaming, but that's something to also. But yeah, look at guys. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Look at that. This actually, yeah, she has a bow now, or her staff turns into a bow. That's super cool. So yeah, I lit up here and then that goes up. That is cool. So I do have to put some weight on here, but I'm not really playing the game just to. Just doing a test, you know, 6.7, 6.8. Okay, so 6.7, 6.8 for VRAM on 1080p. So let's go full screen and then just jump it up to 1440p and back. And automatically adjust. Get out of here, DisplayPort thing. Okay, 6.8. .9. It's not using much system RAM. Yeah, I really wish this board supported faster RAM. That would be sweet. 2400 versus 4000 I'm about to put in there, but it can't use it all, so that sucks. So 6.8 now. What was it at before? 6 wasn't it around there? I forgot. Okay, let's do 4K now. 3840 by 2160. Back out. Got here DisplayPort thing. Okay, 6.9. Again, not using much. Ooh, 35 FPS. Is it gonna use at least 7? It's not? It's pretty much using the same exact system RAM. .36 FPS, 38. It is a heavier title to run, but you enable DLSS. Probably bump it up to like 55. Might be a little bit more playable. I love she can do force fields. So sick. And my force field, I think I upgraded it because like I can take a direct hit, like somebody with a massive like boss character, and I do that, and it turns purple, yeah, or pink, purple, whatever. But at least I can take it without getting thrown back. All right, 6.9 though, guys. It's not using much system RAM. All right, let's pop in the faster and double capacity RAM with RGB and only taking up 2 DIMMs so this board can do 64. And see if it improves the gameplay. Maybe World War II. World War II looked like it was like close to its peak. and it's possible that it wanted more, it just couldn't use it all, so it was going underneath what it actually wants. That I've seen that before, but not so low. Usually it's like 14, some 15. Then it wants to be like, hey, I need more, but you won't allow me. I'm just not going to use it all. But okay, let's pop it in here. There's the fan going, guys. So if you hear that, too bad. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm just gonna take off the glass panel here and then take out the RAM and pop the new RAM on. Oh, I'm trying to undo a thumb screw for the case on accident. My bad. Yeah, this case is gorgeous. It's it is a Johnsbow Mod 3. I got it used in amazing condition. There's a bunch of new parts in here, including the RAM cooler, cable extensions, power SSD. What else is new? A couple RGB devices, like the M.2 one. Just slides off here. Try not to get my little dirty fingies on it. My brother will probably ring the doorbell here soon. Just gonna come over for a second. All right, so yeah, when I'm doing hardware related stuff, guys, probably best to always just press the power button switch off, unplug the cable, and then hold the power button switch for 10 seconds. Just to get rid of all the power from the capacitors and stuff, holding on to just a little bit of juice still. It just kind of drains it. I've heard people say that's an old thing, like it doesn't happen with newer systems, but a couple years old device, I can still, you press the power button switch for 10 seconds, it flashes real quick. It has a little bit of power even when everything's unplugged. So I think it still applies. All right, that's about 10 seconds or so. I didn't count, but that's probably it. All right, so Triton Z RGB, or it's not RGB, but it is RGB, but it's not RGB in the name, but Triton Z Neos, 2 16 gig sticks, DDR4 4000. I was thinking, guys, to pop this in my system and then get 2 more 32 gig kits and use my Corsair Vengeance, 2 of them for this, and then sell the other one. I was thinking that because my motherboard can actually take advantage of 4000, and I would see a 400 megahertz improvement because there's a 3600. But I'm kind of debating. I'm not 100% sure. I do like the look of them, and I still might. But I'm gonna pop these in it right now, and I'll think about it. So yeah, these are they're by Micron, but they're ballistics. Isn't that That's not Corsair, right? What is it? Just ballistics. And it says 2400 megahertz, 1639 at 1.2 with XMP, and it doesn't say they're 4 gig, 8 gig sticks. I think these are 4 gig sticks though, guys. It's just saying 16. Ballistic Sports. I don't know. So I'm gonna pop it in RAM slot 2 and 4. So away from the CPU. Okay. These work. They're just... This is not a high-end build, guys, but it is still... This needs 32 gigs. So the last one, the sticker was that way. Thinking it's going to be the same. DDR4 4000. Cast latency is a little higher on this, and an extra 0.2 on voltage, but should be fine. Okay. Oh, I think I hear my brother. Yep, that matches up. Ah, it's sharp. These little fins. Ouch. Yeah, they're sharp. You might want to use some gloves installing these guys. Ah. See the little lines, indents? Okay. So it should be good. I'm gonna plug her in and then turn her on, guys, and then see if, where is it at? Oh, there it is. I found it. And just see if it just works. I'm still waiting on my my front panel header for the USB 3, you know, the 90-degree angle bend to plug my USB 3 header in. All right, power on. I have it in all the way, shoved in nicely, and on. Turn on. Come on. I can't snap very well. There we go. It's lit up at least. So default, it's RGB. I think I have Gigabyte Fusion. It is a Gigabyte board, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Gigabyte board. So I think I already have Gigabyte Fusion, so I'll just adjust the RGB in that. Move these ballistic ones. Let's go. Okay, let's go to Task Manager. 32 gigs. There it is. 2400 megahertz. 2 DIMMs out of 4. Dang. Well, I'm glad it's working, but yeah, it's just IQ. Let's use. Don't I have Gigabyte Fusion? No, I don't. This is not for RAM. Let's close that out. Alright, so I'm installing it. I went on their website. I just typed in Gigabyte Fusion, and then it brought me to RGB Fusion on Gigabyte's website. So downloaded that and extracted it and launched the extracted file. So it should be good now. Here it is. Right click on it and go into Start and launch it. Should be able to control all the lighting now. Well, all the ARGB are hooked up to an ARGB/fan hub itself, so I have a remote to control that. But the RAM itself, there's no remote for that, so I have to use Gigabyte Fusion if I want to change from RGB puke. Yeah, that too. Oh, what? I've never seen this before. SLI bridge? What? Brother, these are RAM, not RGB bridge. What? I don't have a bridge. It's drunk. Go home. What the heck? The heck, bro? I'm just gonna make that blue. Nothing's working. G-Skill. Trident Z Neo RGB software. Let's just type that in. So it's another thing you gotta download, which is always fun. Trident Z lighting control. Windows 10 and 11. This is Windows 10. So lighting control, probably this one. Oops, not signed in. Alright, so then I'll just extract that then. Launch that sucker. Well, that's stupid though. I've never seen that before. What the heck? That was weird. Come on. Blop, blop, blop. No, I'll start later. Should be fine. Okay, so let's do just blue. Let's do the whole thing. Can I just sync? There you go, and apply. Not working, bro. What? Why aren't you working? Mark. Hello? DRAM. Comment. Okay, these are cool, but it's only cool if it works. And it's not. Sync to RGB1. I got it working, guys. So, I'll tell you, You remember the first time I did it? I didn't restart my computer. I still didn't restart my computer. But what I did, I went on their site again, G.Skill, and I did the second one. So I did the 7.4 one, which is version 1.00.35. 3.7 didn't like it, but 3.5 worked perfectly fine. So, and it asked me if I wanted to remove all the components to do with the software. I did, and then I relaunched the application, the extracted file that I did for the 0.35, and it installed again, and then brought this up. I synced it to LED 1 and then did blue, and it worked. Heck yeah. So I might just do a different slight variation. Let's go like a purplish for this, because this is my PC. Obviously, I'm trying to sell it, but like, oh, that's pinkish. I don't want to do that. But like, he's gonna be using it, and he has another PC. He's gonna replace this PC. I'm gonna have this in the living room, but right now, he can use it. You know. Oh, I just reset it. But yeah, it works perfectly fine. And there's different modes too. This is static, which I like. Oh, that's not listening. Sync. Work. There you go. Okay, so there's breathing modes. Takes a second. Couple seconds. So there's breathing mode, there's strobing, there's cycle. What's cycle? And there's different speeds of it. There's cycle. Probably cycle between all the colors, right? Mm-hmm. Rainbow, breathing rainbow. What's comment? You can choose the colors of the comment one. I might do that. Loading, loading, loading. Oh, comment. That's cool. I'm gonna do that. That is cool. And you can control the brightness and the speed. This is as bright as the RAM gets, so it's not super, super bright. All right, 1080p. Oh, that changed too. Let me just get out of it and get back in it. Yep, there you go, native, 1080p, 1080p, and maxed out, didn't change anything, right? Blah, 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 blah. Looks good. And I was just doing custom and max bot just because it's gonna be the same workload, or maybe even a little bit more because it has more people to render. And I don't have to like leave like wait for the lobby that may not be full and different map. It's just not as controlled as I want it to be. Custom match, I just did, what, 17 bots? Game rules, health. Point doc. I don't know, that's probably not how you say it. Alright, so it's saying I'm using 9.9 already. Which I don't remember the other one. But I'll have it, like I said, I'll have it side by side after I do, those 3 tests with the 3 different resolutions, and then on full screen, and then I'll have it side by side. And I'm not screen recording in any way. That would actually impact the CPU more and all the hardware and stuff. So I'm not doing that either. Just straight up from camera. Okay, come on, load in. There you go, and good. Mountain. So 10.9, 11. I'm using, is this same? This game seems like it's a little higher. 160, 172 FPS, 160, 155. Is that same or better? Oh, you wiener. Ah! 11. This seems smoother. It seems like it's not as you shoot your legs. Ah! 11. I mean, I'm not getting fast. It's capable of faster, but it's not faster because the motherboard can't go as high. Ooh, what in the heck, noggin. All right, 11.1. All right, let's go to 1440p. Graphics, scroll all the way down, and 2560 by 1440, and enter. Bump. There you go. Up. Okay. Same FPS, more usage now. Dang it, I should have kept on shooting. It's 11.3 now at 120. Okay, 11.4. Let's do 4K now. 4K. And it's working with its render too. Everything should be good. When you saw that, I wasn't looking here, but it should have adjusted for those three things because it's render as well. 13.6 now. I thought it'd be using a little more. So still 105 FPS. So you have a 4K 144 hertz monitor. You'll be able to almost use the full. If you lower a couple things, you might be able to get that. It's 14.8. I wasn't paying attention really. It's bad. 90 FPS, 97. Come on, wieners. What? Almost 15. It just feels smoother. It feels more responsive than the 16 gig, even though I'm only using almost 15 right now. Without doing Chrome, Discord, YouTube. 15. Yeah, that's why if you have a really budget system, guys, 16's okay, you know, but I got him. Dang it. But 32 is better. It's just more future proofing, you know. Can do more, not have to. Let's do a different game. So 11.4. What? 11.4? Wasn't it like in the 7s before?
So, we wait until all our wives get it out. Tell your men to stand ready to storm the tower. Did you hear? We have men missing. Something is going on here. Let's go get the alchemist.
Okay, 11.4. Let's go 1440p now.
Leave this bloody place. We wait for Arno.
11 point. It didn't change much. Besides, way more than the 16 gig one. Look at 11.3, but like what I meant was 1080p to 1440 didn't really change much. What about 4K? It went up a little bit, 11.5, so it went up like 200. Yeah, around 200 to 300 megabytes. That's it. So it doesn't really use much system RAM from massive resolution changes, but it definitely impacts frame rate. 28 FPS at 4K maxed out completely without using any DLSS. But guys, make sure you guys are subscribed because I'm going to be doing a 1080 Ti versus 2070 Super versus 2080 NC. The differences. I think they're going to be very similar, but yeah, that'd be cool to do that video. I'll probably do it tomorrow. All right, let's do Kena or Kenna, whatever. Yeah, that comment mode is pretty cool. But yeah, I would probably not get 64 gigs for this system. It doesn't, unless you like, oh whoa, super stretched. Oops. There you go. Unless you do applications where you don't need the fastest hardware, but you need more RAM. Why are you not working, controller? What is wrong? Controller icons, Xbox. Okay, let's do 1920 by 1080 and back out. Continue. What was it down here? Right here. Okay. What's it doing now? Flashing? Back? Why are you flashing, bro? Okay. So I'm using 7.8 now. 7.77. Nice. Yeah, for some reason it's like flashing now. What is wrong with you now? Unplug. What's happening? As soon as I unplugged the USB and plugged it back in, it's doing something weird now. Excuse me? Hello? It's like a graphic issue. So guys, the screen was flashing, doing weird things. That's when I lightly bumped the display port on the closest one to me, because it has like, I think 3 display ports, an HDMI and then USB-C on this 2080. If it gets bumped a little bit, it does that whole thing on that one. But the one that I'm plugged in right now, which is like 2 ports over, I tried to wiggle just a tiny bit back and forth, and it didn't do the flickering and stuff. So this supports many monitors, and as long as you don't bump that one right there, your display is totally fine. So and it might just be that HDMI, I mean the display port cable itself. It's not like the header itself isn't. It might like a different one that doesn't do that. So who knows? But yeah, it's perfectly fine. The graphics card is okay. Just that port, at least this cable and that port, a little wiggling makes it do that. So that's confirmation right there. And continue. Yeah, I was a little worried for a second. I'm like, did my brother sell, like this card's dying on me or something? But it's perfectly fine. So. Okay, so 6.7. Oh, little stutter right there. 6.7. It's loading in. Give it a second. It is on a hard drive, so you know, every once in a while, like you will see a little, like a beginning of the game, especially, or like a loading scene. It might have a tiny stutter, and then it's fine. It catches up, and it's okay. Okay, so 6.8, 80, 70, 80 FPS. Like almost in the 90s on GPU usage on this, so at 1440 it'll be fine. There we go, bump it up to 1440, 2560 by 1440, and display port thing got out of here. Okay, 6.8, so it didn't change much. See if it gets in the 7s. There it is, 7. Oh, now it's back down to 6.8. Such a cool game. 6.9, so close, and then the 4K I think will bump it up to 7 something, but it doesn't use much. Back. DirectX 11. I'm not trying DirectX 12. That might change, but 33 FPS, 38, 40, 39 FPS, 37. Yep, a little over about 7. Not even 7.1, a little over 7 gigs of system RAM. I don't know about VRAM. It's saying like these two right here might be VRAM. If so, then it's at 5.1. But I might be allocating, and then the other one's actual usage. I might have it set up like that. So yeah, it does depend on the games, guys, and depends on what you're doing in the background, but I would still say if you have like a $400 to $500 budget, like around there, I would say 16 gigs is fine. But if you have like a 600, 550 or more, guys, I would really probably just have 32 gigs of system RAM. Leaves you for, you know, more headroom for the future and doing multiple things at once, multiple monitors with YouTube going at the same time and Discord and just all these things will eat up more system RAM, and it's better to have more and not need it as much versus need it and not have it. So